This is an English lesson, and in this video we are going to be writing a recount. Have you heard that word before, a recount? What does that mean, recount? Recount means to tell someone about something that happened. To tell someone about something that happened, a recount. Okay, so we are going to be writing, not telling, we are going to be writing a recount about something that happened to ourselves. I'm going to give you an example of something I can remember that happened to me, and I'm going to write about it. Okay? But before we start writing, let me show you something. One day I was out walking in the park, when suddenly a dog jumps out at me and started barking. Okay, this is a recount of something that happened to me. So, I am going to begin to write a recount about this. Okay, so I will start my first sentence like this. I went for a walk in the park. I went for a walk in the park. And you can see I have a full stop at the end of my sentence. This is my opening sentence. I went for a walk in the park. Let's go and write the next sentence. When I was walking, a dog jumped out at me. So that's my second sentence. Let's read it. When I was walking, a dog jumped out at me. So now I have written two sentences of my recount. I wrote, I went for a walk in the park. When I was walking, a dog jumped out at me. So now I'm going to add another sentence to my recount. Then it started barking at me. There's my third sentence. Then it started barking at me. Okay, so far, what have I written? I went for a walk in the park. When I was walking, a dog jumped out at me. Then it started barking at me. Okay, so I'm going to add another sentence now. Let's take a look. I was scared. And look, I added an exclamation mark because this has feeling, right? I was scared. I was scared! Exclamation mark. So this sentence has an exclamation mark instead of a full stop. Then I yelled at the dog. And, so here's a connective word, right? A conjunction. And remember, conjunctions or connective words, they bring two ideas or more together in a sentence. Then I yelled at the dog and it ran away. Full stop. So let's read what we've written so far. I went for a walk in the park. When I was walking, a dog jumped out at me. Then it started barking at me. I was scared. Then I yelled at the dog and it ran away. Okay, I'm going to add another sentence now. You ready? I hope, look at hope, it has a split O sound, doesn't it? H-O-P, hope, split O. I hope I do not see it again. And another exclamation mark. I hope I don't see it again. So there we go. That is my recount of something that happened to me. I went for a walk in the park. When I was walking, a dog jumped out at me. Then it started barking at me. I was scared. Then I yelled at the dog and it ran away. I hope I do not see it again. So these are my sentences for this picture and this memory I have. A recount, remember, a recount is to tell someone about something that happened. Could be something that happened to you, something that happened to someone else, or something that you saw happen. Okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to think of a memory and write a recount about it. Think of a memory, something that happened to you. Now, what you could do on this paper, maybe you have a photograph of a holiday you went on. You can add it in the box above. Or maybe you have a memory that you could draw. And then write a recount about it. Try to add as much detail as you can. What's happened? How did you feel? Try to add some adjectives in your sentences. Okay, do you think you can do that? I think you can try your best to do it, right? Remember, neat and tidy handwriting. Remember the writing rules, capital letter at the beginning of the sentence, spaces between the words. Remember the size of the letters in your words and use the correct punctuation. Could be a full stop. If the sentence has some feeling in it, it could be an exclamation mark. Okay?